speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Third and 11, and some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Here's Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They snap it to Fields. He sets to fire deep. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They'll run on first down. Pollard. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Going to run again here with Pollard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's Khalil Mack, the all-pro, in there to get him behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Prescott to throw it. He's got it. And he's brought down. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Zerline good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Fields. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Get this work first.
2nd and 10. A give. This is Montgomery. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Fields now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Graham. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Fields on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and 1.
pick up a first down and keep the sticks moving.
Brought down. 3rd and long. It's Fields. Under pressure, they got him again. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
On that ball forward 10 yards.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
What's the teams?
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard.
Oh, my goodness.
79 yards rushing for him now to this point. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Well, Prescott here to throw.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
That's wrong when the rabbit got the gun with it.
I ain't worried about it.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 1st down, and it's Pollard again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because We've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Sorry. I don't need to give niggas chances.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
I dumbed my game down just so I wouldn't lose.
They got 24 rushes. Bitch.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.
Play it out there, man. CD Lamb had about 2 30-yard catches. Amari Cooper caught a bomb on you.
30-yard catch. Look at that.
2 of them.
Oh, you talking about off of slants?
Nah.
Shit don't count.
Nah, nigga. I'm talking about off the bomb. I threw the Cooper over the middle.
You had one pass to Cooper up the middle off a cover over a cover 2. Everything else was slant.
Okay, look, man. Listen, 77%, 230 yards passing and 3 touchdowns.
The score is.
Okay, man. I don't know what you're talking about, man. Like, nigga, go tell your mama or get out the fucking sticks. One of the two. Shut the fuck up.
Well, I'm gonna do that when I put this motherfucking update in here.
That's cute.
33, 10. Put the broadcast up, Fat Boy.
He put that on goddamn broadcast. I'm gonna
You the what?
rain and chap on here.
What you mean? You just lost, nigga. Put the broadcast up, man.
I didn't lose to him.
Man, come on, man.
That's not the rule,
That's
remember?
what just happened. That's what just happened the last time when you and Jay Hall.
Okay.
Y'all said that.
Never mind, man. We put the broadcast up wrong.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's like that's what I'm saying. The challenge. You know that shit, Corey.
Yeah, man. I'll be right back in a second.
You advocate your throne.
Oh no, I'm in the middle of a game.
Oh, okay.
You in the middle of the game.
I guess y'all can play at the all then.
I'm about to quit.
Yeah, nigga.
I'm about to send him a friendly request to quit. If he give it to me, I'll let you have it. Yeah, I bet you would quit. Niggas don't want to smoke with me. Niggas do not want to smoke with me. Send it again.
You got the broadcast up wrong.
I get it.
Alright. I'll be right back.
What team I want to get? Remember, you say you're getting Jaguars 5 games, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly, because you're a whole liar. Well, I'm saying, I don't know why we were playing this game because you were a liar. You're not a man of your word.
When did I give you my word? What are you talking
Yesterday. Yesterday. You said you'll play 5 games with the Jaguars, not the Titans.
about? I don't remember saying anything out of
But
such,
you
sir.
said it.
I don't remember saying anything out of such yesterday. Did I even
I
talk to
know.
you yesterday? What are you talking
Yes, you did. You was at the golf course yesterday.
about? I was drunk then. I don't remember none of that dumb shit. That sound dumb as fuck. Blow the top off this nigga. Play with a squad where he can't whine about my run game.
I'm not playing this game.
Huh? So I don't go play with the Titans.
Did you not say you playing with the Jaguars?
I do not remember that at all.
That, just because
Why
you
would
don't
I
remember
say
it don't mean because
Why would
you
I say
said you was tired of me running my mouth.
I don't
All
see
right,
why I would say
don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. I really don't.
Just because you don't mean I don't.
Okay, I don't know what you're trying to say, man. You can wait till Corey get back and you can play against him.
I will.
Okay. There we go. Back on out of that. Random against a random opponent.
Jesus. Does everybody have a stacked team tonight?
Still isn't.
Oh boy.
This nigga lost some goddamn mind. I tried to throw the deep ball against Kevin Byard. Nigga, please. House call. KB. Get it. So, yeah, give me a second here. Oh, she's upstairs.
Oh my God. Man, you gotta chill, bro. Watch out for them peoples.
Yeah. It's the broadcast up.
So,
Nah, me and you playing.
What you say?
Said me and you playing.
Me and you playing?
Yeah.
Oh, he ain't playing? What's wrong with Fat Boy?
No, I'm not playing him.
yeah, he's not playing me. Yeah, I can play. Nigga, a bitch.
What?
Call it what you want to call it,
I
sir.
ain't got no time for bitchness.
Yeah, I know.
Grown-ass man, bro.
What happened?
I know.
I thought y'all was about to play.
Bruh, this nigga said yesterday, I'm picking the Jaguars the next 5 times we play.
Oh yeah, he
You
did
get
say
the
that.
Titans.
I don't even remember saying that.
He did say
Just
that.
because you don't remember don't mean I ain't.
Okay, well, I don't give a fuck. How about that?
Okay, well, facts.
Why y'all niggas can't ever just play,
That
man?
nigga a bitch.
Hey, man.
Man, won't
I'm
y'all
not
listen?
mad at all, nigga. I'm number one.
Won't y'all
Talk
listen,
about
man?
and I'll be
You
number
get
one.
another one.
I am. I
Yeah.
will be. Told you we could never play again in life.
All right, and we're not. Shut up
Okay,
about it.
so why are we talking about it, nigga?
We're not. You talking about it.
Changing
You're
my
talking
defense.
about it.
You talking about all that dumb shit. I don't give a fuck where you play me or not, nigga.
Okay. Good for you.
Play this game for 30 years. It ain't gonna stop me playing no bitch
So
ass.
why you keep on? Why you keep
Because
on?
I'm letting your motherfucking ass know, nigga.
But we
That's
already established this. We already established this.
then shut the fuck up and play against quarter. What are you
We
talking
already
about, dude?
established this. We already established this. So why we
I
doing
know.
this again?
Exactly. Well, we don't have to do this anymore.
All right, then shut up about it.
Shut the fuck up. That's what
No,
it said.
you want me to be quiet, but you won't shut up.
No, I'm saying you can shut the fuck up because I don't care. I'm number one, nigga. That's all that matters.
All right, no one respects you, number one, sir.
Okay, who is no one? Is Corey no one?
Yeah,
Okay. And J Hall's no one. You right.
yeah. They don't respect it.
I think you're no one.
They don't respect it.
Man, challenge sent
You're a
wrong.
paper champion.
I see.
You was a paper champ, nigga.
These niggas can't even
Motherfucking title, ho.
play a damn game. These niggas here is
So this nigga said I'm getting the Jaguars, right? So he come out and getting the Packers. You have to get against the Browns.
That's funny. That's funny. Whenever you said, I said yesterday that I was gonna play 5 games with the Jaguars, right? But then who did you go pick? You go and pick the Browns?
The Browns? The
So
Browns.
how
Who
did,
didn't
how
even
did
make
I
the
say that?
playoffs.
wait a minute. You can't do that, Rome. He said he was picking the Jaguars, and you said you was picking the Titans.
Yeah, because he, you know what I'm saying? Because
Very
if he,
first team
if
went out and grabbed was the Browns. I was cycling through teams. I don't even remember seeing that.
All right.
But he had already picked the Browns, bro.
No, I didn't write it up or nothing.
Yes, you did, bitch. He
All
was
right,
on ready. And I went and I on the Packers and we backed out. But like I said, I don't care, dude. I mean, no difference. Stop talking about
then shut up about it, then.
No. You don't tell me to shut up, bitch.
So you gonna tell me to shut up, but I can't tell you to shut up.
Because you're in second place, bitch. You're not number one. I'm
Nah,
I run this goddamn league.
Hey, what color your jersey, Ron?
I bet you do. I bet you do.
Ron, what color your jersey, man?
Same color as fucking Rico, Dookie Brown.
You felt it last year. You felt it this year.
He ran last year.
You're boring. Fuck off, nigga. Shit.
These niggas here, bro. I'll tell you the truth.
Alright, I was adamant about not playing this nigga.
I don't care, nigga.
I wasn't talking to you. I was talking about you.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Cleveland Browns.
Do what you gotta do.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Not you. Not y'all niggas. I throw that rock, nigga. I don't scared, so I'm gonna use my 99 running back. Can't fumble.
99. I am scared, so I'm gonna use my 99 receiver. Shut the fuck up, bitch.
I'd rather cover a 99 receiver than a 99 running back.
Of course you would, because you can't stop the run, bitch. We can't.
Man, we can't.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Got an open man, it's Schwartz.
You're the one talking.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Mayfield. Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Watch your broadcast. I don't need to know about your game, bitch.
Because you don't throw the ball, you're right.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Boys, you really want to do this, bro? All right.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
First game off. Nigga playing Pop Warner football out here.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. The first carry now for Tony Pollard, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I can't throw the ball, so I'm just keep running with my 99.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
Wow, look at this nigga.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Run for Pollard. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I can't stand when niggas run the ball.
That's a good point by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
From the 17, Prescott flush to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker.
I ain't good enough to figure it out. That's what it is. I ain't good enough. I only got 1, 3, 4 on my set.
To throw is Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
What do I do?
Zerline's kick is up and through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
It's a strategy. Break that up. All you do is camp pitch. That's why you were 2nd place.
No one cares about you being in the first place.
I think they care.
The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Go ahead and get him out of that shit. I ain't played Madden.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give the Chubb out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play fake. Mayfield. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have taken the lead. Hunt going to run for it. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
Like that?
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Second and 20. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Prescott now. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz.
Quick pass, huh?
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Now Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 62 yards. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the
extra point. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Stop shit, you mean?
I mean, I don't care. I'm just saying it seems like...
All right, so why you want to say something about it then?
Because I want to point out that you're being hypocritical. If Rico can't run against you like that...
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Would you like me to throw the ball?
No, you sling that thing.
I'm not talking to you.
I sling that thing.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Mayfield on play action. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
Heard you the first time, nigga.
We'll remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Mayfield down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, I tell you, you can't fault the pass protection here. He had all day to throw, and he just couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. And quarterbacks will tell you that after a while, they start getting antsy back there. So this is just a great job defensively to stay with these receivers as long as they did.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Oh, he put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Always
always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he will lose yardage here at the 31-yard line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Mayfield. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. The Browns drive about to get started. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. He's going to let this one go deep. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Looking deep downfield. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
What's the count up there?
17-6.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now a throw here to his running back.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
First down, Prescott. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Prescott. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Throwing, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that is going to be pulled one-handed. Wow. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Able to hit his target Lamb. That's he lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for it. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
A give. This is Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Mayfield. Drops it off for Chubb. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. They go play action. Mayfield. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They like to try to get it that freight train going.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Again, it's Chubb. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down throw for Mayfield. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. Touchdown, Browns. The touchdown pass, Mayfield to Landry. And the Browns have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
fucking bitch.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it in. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A first down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right. He finds his target. It's Schultz. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Prescott yet again. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott hooking up with Amari Cooper. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the fourth quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Nigga pay $50 to win the ball every time.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A run for Nick Chubb. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
He got 16 rushes.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
That's funny. Nigga says that because Corey had to let the nigga know that he was being a bitch and hypocrite.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
feel you.
Chubb will get the call running left. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
I said something to him, too.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
This nigga just mad because he's whipping his ass. He's doing the same shit everybody.
That's all it is, bro.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Chubb. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
Win this game.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Forced out to his left. Over to Hooper on the sideline. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them go on the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
I mean, duh, motherfucker. You got timeouts, burn him. You're not finna get the ball back with 3 timeouts. No.
I was talking about you laughing like you like throwing me off or something.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
There you go.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They'll try to run with Hunt, and Hunt is not going to get there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Kansas City ain't all this nigga made a mistake right here.
It all falls down for 1 play.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's a 1-yard touchdown run for Nick Chubb. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Just like that, we tied. So we were talking all that nonsense.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The lines move there, look like nobody open, now second down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Prescott. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Dak. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Now Mayfield. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Now Mayfield. Flush to his right, and he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Oh, did the Browns get it? I think so, yes. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decided to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Swings this out for Hunt. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Like I said,
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
I ain't worried about you, nigga.
House call.
Okay.
Looks cute though. Real cute.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Big D.
Oh, boy.
Fucking line. Get that nigga blown the fuck
So, who up?
Wait, send my challenge, nigga.
Oh, you want to play again?
Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and wait on you and Rico to do y'all little.
Oh, I'm not playing that nigga. Fuck that nigga. I'm talking about who up. That nigga can eat a dick. I'm not sucker. No, I'm number one. Told you that.
Yeah, okay. Send the challenge wrong.
Alright.
Fuck is this nigga?
Corey, he hurt. No, I don't want to play through.
Fuck did he get out of there? Steve Pet Mahomes.
I don't know who I want to play with.
Play the Jaguars.
I haven't played with the Seahawks for so long. Corey, good game though. Played too hard.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This is Tony Pollard. And he'll take it a yard or so.
Hold on, I'm outside smoking right quick.
How you gonna lose that gay pride month celebrating in his bag?
Man, that game shouldn't even been close, dude. Like they fumbled twice in the red zone. I'm talking about I was already up like 2 scores when I was about to score the second time. The first time he
Oh
fumbled,
yeah, you did say 17-6.
and then I was about to score again, and he fumbled again. Man.
Nigga. Run that nigga down to the one. Dope.
You ready?
Yeah.
That's the 20. Call it the 21.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, let's see.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Prescott to throw it. And he fires one, but incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. left side to Lamb. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Nigga thought he was going to get off. I'm on that. See, you been watching your...
Do what?
See, you been watching your YouTube, though.
Been watching YouTube, nigga. I don't do nothing off YouTube.
On first down, Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Right back to Eskridge. This time it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. First and goal from the 3. Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
You wanted it. I haven't played Madden in a month. I didn't want to do it.
Oh, so you happy now? You talking again?
No, shit, I've been talking. Stop talking.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
I'm going to do this to you. I'm going to do that to you. Oh, yes, sir.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Come on, boys.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Come on, boys.
Prescott off play action.
Oh, nigga.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop.
Bobby,
he does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And a dangerous throw incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
It's not.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught by Lamb. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line.
Now, that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
It's about to be a blowout right here. With a 76 overall, too.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run in the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And this one is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, Carson. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They run it with Carson. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. They'll try to run with Carson. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you win 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Dallas. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. DJ Dallas taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. $15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Trying to run forward Pollard, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll run forward with Pollard, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he?
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Now the Seahawks will bring the offense back onto the field, and they'll go for 2. After the interception, here's Wilson. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
21-0.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Run the RPO now.
Prescott now. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Elliott. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. They'll run left with Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Stop the run now. Popping his ass every time he get the ball, I'm popping his ass. Pop. Pop.
Prescott on third and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Straight up. Kick 3 points to the bigs.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Give me them shits, weak ass nigga. You fucked up.
I ain't going nowhere.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
I ain't going nowhere. Might put up 60 on this nigga.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Wilson. Flushed out right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Everybody up.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
I'm not going to play.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. That possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
I don't want a game that's 7-14.
Nobody cares. That's why you agree to the rules, right? You agree to the rules, and then the first thing you do is fucking win, bitch. Shut up. Whoa.
That's fine.
That's it.
Yeah, fine. That's
About
fine.
set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Pollard going to try the right side. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They'll run with Pollard. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
You pick him. Exactly.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jordan breaks with it. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've...
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Oh, big hole right side. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks continue to pull away here in this first half. The extra point now coming from Myers. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
All I'm saying.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off the play fake, Wilson steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
2nd and 10, it's Wilson again. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. And I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Play action. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 43 yards. And the Seahawks are running away with this one.
I didn't want to do it.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Wilson going to throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went... Yeah, it's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Oh, boy.
So still 14 yards to go. Second down. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott flushed out right. And the pressure gets to him again. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Going to take a shot for Gallup. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Blesson Austin. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated.
And this is caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Looking to throw. Prescott. Flush to his right. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Pollard. Pollard now a first down and more. And he'll be taken down at the 26. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And now here is another interception. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Seahawksons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Oh, the sack?
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And that's going to be caught. Dwayne Eskridge. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Now Wilson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Prescott being chased out left. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Impossible.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Dropping nothing.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll throw again. Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. Prescott on 1st down. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st down, Pollard. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. On 2nd and 7, Prescott buying time to his left. This is caught. Touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Zerline good with a PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Smoke screens. Get the man.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. And the Seahawks defense gets short and they bring him down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Able to hit his target land. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Prescott struck. Able to get away. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
That's why when I blitzed your ass, you fucking fumbled.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Prescott yet again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Throwing, Prescott. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Sideline route, sideline route, sideline route. That's all you're doing.
Bomb, 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 bomb.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead drops from 34 down to 27. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Bomb, bomb, bomb.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
I think they get playing. I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't throwing more bombs. I ain't did what I'm supposed to do.
Second and 11.
Let's go ahead, man. Backing everybody up.
Wilson wants to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
You still want to throw that out of 10 games? I won 7 bullshit.
What are you done or something? Because I promise you, you ain't gonna win no more. Hold on, I'm gonna go outside and smoke. Hold on.
Go ahead.
send my challenge, nigga. Shit out this shit.
Take a picture or no?
I don't give a damn. You should have been done whatever you gonna do. Just send my challenge, nigga. You give a damn about no pictures.
Oh, but I want this and this. I want this and this and this. I want this, this and this. You ain't nobody. Killed your ass 2 games in a row. Now you asking for more. You greedy. You real greedy. I ain't Rico, nigga.
Nigga, you scared of Rico, nigga. Fuck out of here.
I'm not. I already put different plays in my playbook.
You gonna send my challenge, nigga?
Yeah. Keep hold the fuck on, nigga. Coming or not?
Do what? What'd you say, nigga?
That's it.
That motherfucker didn't pop up. You gonna have to send another one. It ain't letting me join.
I'm about to. Can't believe your ass really think I'm scared of Rico.
You about to be mad this game. If you gonna be dropping niggas 30
Nah, I feel you.
you gonna be mad this game, nigga.
You want somebody else or you want these?
You bringing these weak ass niggas out again?
What color you got?
You know white, I'll change. Damn, bitch, what color you gonna be in, nigga? Make your mind up.
Watch your mouth, nigga. Nigga in no rush to get his ass whooped again.
You got saved up. Oh my god.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys.
I can't hear you.
Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Cleveland. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
win on this. I'm going to bed on guys.
Mayfield on first down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Mayfield looks to throw. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 92 yards. And the Browns on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Ain't gonna work.
From the 27, Prescott. Flushed out right. He finds his man. Complete. It's Lamb. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Prescott from the gun. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Prescott now from the 50. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Keep dropping them back. Over and over, nigga. Over and over and over, nigga. Keep dropping them back.
Do it now.
Prescott to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. What a great start. You get the points on the first drive of the game. Now here you get an interception. Look to add to your lead.
And I just wonder about the strategy we saw coming right back at them. Yeah, they're down, but I felt like they were pressing it too much. They didn't need to play catch-up this early in the game, and it ended up costing them.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative.
And now the rookie's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at the 33. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
I want that screen to pop up, sir.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. Touchdown, Browns! Anthony Schwartz doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Prescott. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Here it is.
Miles Garrett.
Hey, here it is. Here it is.
Able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Here's Prescott. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Miles Garrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
That nigga say he won't win no more. I'll probably do that.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Pollard. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Browns drive about to get started. Throw left side complete. That's Schwartz. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Flush to his right. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Mayfield now. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. First down, Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. 8 yards to go on second down. Prescott now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Prescott from the gun on third. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
Roll out, Ricky.
So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And these two hooked up on a nice game to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
On the ground with a tight end. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Blake Jarwin punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schwartz. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
He looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A first down throw for Mayfield. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they trail here to begin the 2nd half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Run for Pollard. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
First down, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Prescott. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott from 10 yards out. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
All I do is just cover myself.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 70 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 36. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that 1st down marker. Running for it. Here's Chubb. Bulldozes past him. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Chubb. fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Chubb. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Oh, no, he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Off the play fake, Prescott. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw. Prescott. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Troy Hill picks it, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column, eluding the pressure right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big back up there on the scramble.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
But this defense knows, they're well aware that they're down 2 scores, and they figure this is pretty much their last chance. They know if they give up a touchdown here, that ends it. Nice job on 1st and goal to push them the other way. But they...
And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. You can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Next time you talk about that, say, yeah, I lost through a streak.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Grant Delpit. When you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
2nd and 12. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It's caught by Hooper. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
That tough taught me to stop.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. To try again after the sack. Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. One last shot now for Prescott. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job.
All right, so good night.
Fuck you, digger. Run it back.
Bro, you don't get tired of getting your ass whooped?
Hell nah. Nigga whooped me 10 times in a row. Come on with it.
Jesus.